Hello, everyone. You're listening to Hearts Chat, where we speak from the heart. I'm Erica.
I'm Akila.
And I'm Nicole.
Welcome to Hearts Chat. So tonight we're going to be talking about girl code. Is it real? What does it entail? Like, what is it? What is it? I guess.
Yeah.
What are our thoughts on it? So, but before we get in that, we're going to do our little check-in. So, how's everybody doing? Just so we're all here.
Pretty good.
Right. How you doing,
Okay.
Laura?
Well, I'm doing good. I recently went out with my mom, one of my sisters, and two of my cousins. And then my cousin has a cousin on her other side of the family. And then her friend came out. So we had we had like a little girls' night. It was like celebration because my cousin, she made Dean's List, and she just finished law school, so she's studying for the bar. And then my little sister, she got a 4.0 for like her first semester at grad school. So, and I was just home. So
that's a celebration.
Yes,
in its own.
exactly.
It was so funny. Yeah, we went. Our mom wanted to go somewhere. She said, "We'll go here first, and we'll just have like a cocktail here." And he was like, "Oh, you guys, like, what are you celebrating?" Mom was like, "Well, she made Dean's List. She got a 4.0, and she's visiting from." I'm like, "Okay, okay, I've accomplished my accomplishments, okay, but I guess I'm just here."
Yeah,
that's an accomplishment, all right.
Yeah.
They don't know when fabulous comes into town.
Yes.
Yes, it was nice.
Changes the world.
I'm like, yeah.
You know.
But it was a nice time. My mom was our designated driver. Not that we got crazy because we just don't. My mom was watching and she was like, I haven't seen you guys have fun in a long time. You guys just haven't like let loose. I know you stressed and everybody's working. So I'm glad you guys just had fun. We were dancing.
Aww.
Like it wasn't like a packed dance floor or anything. I mean we were in Canton, Ohio, but we had a good time. We had our own fun. It was really nice. So I was happy.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, we got some pictures, some videos. So
memories.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Awesome.
What about you, Nicole?
Kind of going off of that. A couple weeks ago, I went to a Chinese opera, Shenyang, that's what it's called, and it was really beautiful. It was like captivating. It was. I love the Asian Chinese culture and all that, but the women, how they were dancing. It was just, and it's funny, it's comical. It was great. So it was really nice. However, when we were leaving, and I'm trying to find a place to eat, and then after finding a place to eat, walking back we got lost trying to find the parking lot. I don't know how it happened. We're like, where are we? And we got like stuck in all these, like trying to walk past all these people in these long lines and stuff like that, going to clubs. It was like 11 o'clock. I didn't know things got popping at 11.
What? That's
normally
when it
gets
starts.
popping later, but I'm like, all right, I guess we're different now.
You're in the north.
Yeah. Because everything does close earlier. I forget. So everything was like it was just weird because a lot of people I was walking by were like kind of like my age-ish or maybe a little bit older, maybe a little younger. And it just I felt really out of place. And I felt like anxiety. I felt like, because I just was like, didn't know it was going to happen. And then like people were like bumping into the person I was with and he wasn't having that. And there's like these young, it was just like, it was trying to stay calm in like such a weird and like they're like my age, but I feel like I was just so much more older than them, but not in a negative way, but it was just odd, and it just confirmed all of my thoughts about needing to go out more and needing to go to like socialize more. And I'm like, I could go socialize more, but in that type of setting in the city, in like all these crazy clubs that you're waiting in line for forever and paying cover fee, blah, da, 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 even just waiting in the line and just not having that.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. It was just like a confirmation of that life is just not for me anymore, and I'm glad I've grown out of it.
Yeah. And that kind of goes off of Nicole's.
That's a different. Mine's like completely different.
Yeah, yours was very nice. I mean, I had a nice day, but like seeing that afterwards, I was just like.
Well, the thing is, where I was, my mom looked around and was like, "Why are these older people? People were older than her at the place we were, so it's a different kind of scene than like we were the young people. We were crazy, but
of course, because
it makes a difference. Yeah,
it does. I'm thinking, going off what Nicole said. New Year's Eve, New Year's Eve is always special because it's just a giant world party. Like, like everything. It was so weird where I went. There's families out, like 20-somethings. Everybody was out. There was an age limit, and it's like a cute little town. Mm-hmm. But like you're right, there was like lines out the door to get into some of these places, and then where we went, it was just a little bit more chill. It was fine. There's some unfortunate events, but all I wanted to do was dance, and I didn't get to dance, so.
Oh, no.
Aww.
So.
Oh, no.
That just makes your whole night bad when all you want to do is dance and you don't get to dance. Like, if you don't want to dance, like, and you wind up dancing.
That's bad. But, yeah, it's just, like, people just do, I feel like people just do dumb things.
What?
And they use age as an excuse to do dumb things, and it's like at some point, you're cutting the line. You know how to act. You know right from wrong. I know your parents raised you right, because I know who you are. Like,
no, maybe not.
No, but yeah. I mean, I guess that's where we are now.
Okay. Well, we are talking about girl code, and I mean, I do know that story. We could probably talk about girl code in that sense. But we can talk about that. We can talk about that later.
That is not the show appropriate.
Yeah, but what is girl code exactly? Like, and I don't mean like, you know, they have that show. Isn't there a show called Girl Code?
Guy Code. Girl Code.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in like, I guess real life, there's codes to everything. So what do you think is like girl code?
I don't know.
I feel like it changes depending on where age you are in life.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that you're friends with.
Yeah.
And probably maturity levels too.
Yeah. Because I feel like it's a girl code is very like, I guess, young sounding.
Yeah.
But then by the time you get up, it's still there to an extent, but you're not like.
You don't have to say it.
You don't have to say it. It's like, depending on, like Nicole said, depending on who you're friends with, you don't have to say it.
Yeah, you expect it. You know, you expect that you don't have to say it. Do you think it's, well, I guess I agree with what you're saying. That's what I think it is. Like some kind of unknown, or I guess unspoken agreement that you've got about like certain things, I would say. I mean, it's like a range of things you can have girl code for. Mm-hmm. But do you think it's real? Like, do you think it's like actual? I think it is real.
All right.
Real on what? What specifically are you talking about? Which code?
Okay, well, I guess we can go into some of the codes. Well, like, for example, the whole, like, dating, like, somebody your friend dated, that kind of thing. Like, that's just, you don't have to go to your, like, if you're actual friends, if it's, like, the person is your real friend, and you dated somebody for a significant amount of time, I don't mean, like, a week, but, like, a significant amount of time, and then, I guess you could say what's significant, but to you, significant to you. So you're dating somebody, you're not going to go to your friend and date the person that they were dating. Or ask, oh, do you mind if I date this person? The code is you already know. You can't date somebody that I dated and we're friends. I think that's like one of the things. Like some people don't respect that, but I think that's one code I can think of.
I think the important part with that is the significant amount of time.
Yeah.
The type of relationship you had. I think that's real. I don't think if you've dated somebody or you've had sex with somebody, you're automatically claimed this person and nobody else can touch them. And I don't personally believe that that's the truth all the time because things do happen. Most of the time, if I'm really good friends with you or something and I respect you, I'm not going to be dating someone that you were dating because it's just weird if I want to hang out with you. And honestly, thank goodness, most of my girlfriends that I have, I don't have the same taste as them, and they don't have the same taste as me. So we're good. But a lot of times that's not the case. A lot of times people have a lot of the same tastes. But I believe in the significant amount of time thing because it's just like if you are really good friends and then you dated this person for a certain amount of time, you possibly even love that person, or you went through certain things with them, and then your friend starts dating them, you're not going to really be able to hang out.
No.
Because if they're an ex and I don't talk to them anymore, I'm not going to want to go and chill with you and see you hugged up on them and be like, I don't even want to be around that person and now I'm going to be around you and them together as a couple. Like, it just wouldn't be,
And that's part of it because you can say, well, you didn't like this person anymore. You were talking bad about this guy, or he or she did X, Y, and Z. Well, even though I didn't say, okay, well, we're done, but you can't date him, that's part of the code. You know that we're done. You can't date this person, right? No matter how much I didn't like them or how horrible I said they were.
Yeah.
I still don't do that.
Yeah, like you said, I think it's a significant amount of time. I think, what do you think about this situation? You're in high school, first love, blah, 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 best friend, then years down the line, say like you're in your 50s or something, and this comes around, and your friend is with your high school love or whatever. How do you feel about that?
Well, I would hope that other person is already with somebody else.
You know? You would, but you may not know. Like, there's a lot of single people.
Well, it's like this one, I think it was a show that I saw that was like, it was NCIS. It's one of the shows.
Yeah, that's a good show.
I'm blanking on the name. So one of the characters, the dad was coming into town to talk to him about the new woman he's engaged to. And he's thinking it's this younger woman the whole time, this and that. Really, it happens to be the younger woman that the people saw him with was the other woman's child. Mm-hmm. So the woman that he's engaged to was his wife who had passed best friend. Mm-hmm. And he was worried, the dad was worried how the son was going to take it, and obviously he didn't take it that well at first, but then he thought about it, and he was like, you know, of all people, Mom, I wanted you to have been with this person because you'll be good together. And he's like, you know, her husband died, and then I was there to help her. And it was years after the mom died, too. And so, like, that one is, like, even crazy stickier. Yeah. But it's, like, all in all, if you know that these people are going to be happy and do that when it's years later and when you're older and stuff like that, I feel like it might be a little bit different, but it also depends on generational too.
Yeah. I think that would be acceptable years later. You know, the high school situation. Yeah. Because so much time has passed.
So I guess the girl code is like the amount of time that you were kind of with that person and the amount of time that you would jump into it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Timing is everything.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna tell the story because it goes along with this, this part. But no, not what you're thinking. But in college, I live in a house of 7 girls. Yes, I know, bless my heart.
Oh my gosh. That's horrible.
Yeah.
It sounds tragic.
It was tragic.
I wouldn't have been living there.
So, but I was living in this, I had shared a room with my roommate who's amazing. Love you. Not talking about you. So this one girl, well, we were all friends before all this. So this one girl was dating with this guy, hooking up, whatever you want to call it, and they cut it off. And her roommate started dating that guy. They were friends, but dating, and they did it for a long time. They were sharing the same room. Like, think about it.
Oh no.
That's awkward.
Exactly, it's very awkward, but they didn't care. So, and
that's
I always
why
said,
she didn't care.
Exactly. And I always said, you can't help how you feel about somebody, because I will believe that 100%. You can't help how you feel about somebody, but you can help your actions.
Yeah.
And it could have been prevented, and all this drama would have been prevented in the house. Like, if that never happened, I truly believe 7 girls in the house, it would have worked because of all of our personalities. But once this boy came into the mix, that was it.
So let me ask, what did the other girls think about the girl who dated the other girl's ex?
That sounded like a mouthful.
All the other girls?
Yeah, what did the other girls think about that girl?
It's a sticky situation, but ultimately, like, we were like, you're dumb, like, why are you doing this? Like, you couldn't have waited, you're sharing the same room, like, I understand you may like this person, and that they didn't go out, but there's still some type of feelings there, so it wasn't very good.
Yeah, because I think girl code is kind of like, you know, it's like a moral compass kind of thing. You know, you could just say, okay, scratch girl code, it's just your morals or like your standards or whatever. But if you're gonna, you know, use girl code, I think it's type of moral standard. And I assumed the other girls would have been like, oh, how could you do that? What's wrong with you? I feel so bad for the other girl. Like, you know, because this girl broke girl code.
Well, I've broken girl code. But my person wound up being the person that I messed around for 10 years. So it was a little different. They messed around. It seemed like the same thing that you're talking about. They never dated. they actually both had boyfriends and girlfriends, but they were like each other's
So
like
that's
little like,
yeah.
but it was still, we weren't friends after that. When she found out that we started to be involved with one another. So it was see, that's where you can get it. Like, it's still technically breaking girl code because we're not saying how their relationship works. It was saying, you're just saying when this person dated, messed around, did whatever. So when you put in other stipulations, a lot of things can change.
It gets sticky.
So, but they weren't ever going to get into a relationship. They never did. They messed around on and off for a year. That's a significant amount of time, I guess, for a high schooler.
Yeah.
And then it just happened. We wound up going that route, kind of got into each other. We're rebounders. We were really good friends first, and it wound up going to that. And then wound up dating that guy for 2 years, and then 10 years after that ended. So it's like, I think girl code that exists, especially with dating somebody. But it also, we're like, oh, that's different. But why?
Why is it different?
Why is that different?
It's the
So
same.
girl code exists, but I think it's individualistic to yourself, your morals, your values. The situations also can really determine if you have or have not broken girl code. So I don't know. It's like, do you believe in that part of a girl code or not? It's like so difficult.
Yeah.
I guess as we're all sharing personal stories. There was a time when this girl, she was my roommate, and she I
know this.
How many roommates did I have? I had 3 roommates, and she used to like this guy would have like different crushes on people, but it seemed she never would like initiate anything or like go for it. And then she liked this one particular guy, and I was like, well, you know, you should. I mean, first of all, it never crossed my mind. I would never, anybody she liked, I wasn't interested anyway. I would never like anybody that she liked. And even if I thought they were cute or I was interested, I wasn't. But even if I was, I wouldn't do that anyway. But this guy she liked, and then I'm like, oh, you should go for it, this and this. I was kind of like helping her out, like, you know, why not? And then he started to come over. We all got to know him. I'm like, well, you know, he's a really nice guy. You know, I think, I said, I think you should. She's like, no, I don't like him. He's like this, he's that, you know. And eventually me and him became friends. And then, but it was some time, and then I ended up dating him, and we were still together. But that was something I felt bad. Like, am I breaking girl code or something?
It's tricky.
It is tricky, but I felt like before that, it was like a year later. And me and her talked about it because I asked her because I was like, I just want to make sure. And she was like, huh?
That's the difference.
I talked to her.
Yeah.
That is the difference. So you're not breaking girl code.
No.
Because I just wanted to know, and she said she didn't feel any kind of way about it because she said she felt like it was tasteful. It had been some time, you know. They didn't have a relationship at all. It was never like a mutual interest or anything like that. So it just worked out that way. But I'm the kind of girl where I don't do that. So I had to make sure everything was okay, and it was like a significant amount of time. Like we said.
Yeah, you did it tastefully. And
Yeah.
I had a friend one time. The situation where dating relationships and stuff like that is a tricky one, and it's hard. I had a friend who I was into this guy, like really pretty into him, but it was never really gonna last. It wasn't it was just like he was cute, it's this, that, older, like, you know, young and stuff. And he ended it with me, or I ended it with him, or something. And then a couple, like that day or something like that later, I saw a friend and she had a hickey on her. And I'm like, where'd that come from? And it came from him.
Oh, no.
And so then it was like, I didn't stop being friends with her and didn't really, I cared. But then I was like, that's really messed up. I was like, that is messed up. But I was like, but he's a piece of crap anyways.
Yeah.
So go ahead, girl, get your thing. A little bit later, I'm sure a guy that she was madly in love with was trying to get with me for a long time, so I guess that was payback. I didn't do anything. I denied, but I'm saying, like, you know, things come to you, as we talked about in the show before.
That's true.
Yeah.
When you do good things are rewarded to you, or, you know, payback is a beyond.
Well, that's the thing I think about codes, because as people, and like I think sometimes we think about things, like we're like, okay, I like this person, I'm going to put claims on this person. But you don't actually, like, you might not make like a direct move, or like, I'm with this person. Like, there's no, like, what makes you think you have claims on this person?
Yes.
Now they're off limits to all your friends just because you like this person.
Just because
But
you think about it.
that's girl code for a lot of girls. Think about girls in high school. Like, you know that's my crush. You know I like him. And then he goes and asks somebody else out. Well,
but you didn't try to get it.
what am I supposed to do?
So what's another girl code that you all think about besides the dating things? That's a big one. We could spend a long time talking about
it's like
that.
The ultimate girl code.
That's the ultimate girl code.
I feel like this is one that I see a lot with my teenage girl client, obviously, because we're talking about girl code. If my best friend or if I don't like somebody, they cannot like them either.
Oh, that's a good one.
Gosh, that is a good one.
Because I'm like, ooh, that's slippery slope. And, like, I understand it, but I'm like, ooh.
Okay, like middle school and high school.
Yes.
A lot of times, okay, that's real.
That's real.
Because
that is real. Yeah.
that other person doesn't like your friend, or they're going to be talking about them.
Yeah.
They're going to be talking about them all the time.
Not nice.
Yeah, they're going to be talking about them, and then you'll be listening, and then you might fall into the trap of talking about them, and yada, yada, yada. And, you know, as adults, I've experienced that with people, and they're like, well, I don't talk to this person anymore, so have you heard from this person? And you shouldn't be talking to that person. And I think, you know, how old are we? You know, if this didn't happen between, like, it's one thing if it's like something extremely bad and, you know, that's something different. But it's like, I'm an adult, I make my own decisions, I'll talk to who I want to talk to. If we didn't have a problem, our relationship's fine, then that's you over there. You don't have to worry about what I'm doing over here. So, that's what I feel.
I think it depends on the relationship you have with the girl to have the girl code.
Yeah.
And like you said, what the severity of what the person did. Because if I see that someone did something to like one of you two or something like that, and I saw how much it hurt you, I'm not gonna want to be around someone who just hurt my friend like that dramatically or something like that. But then take my sisters for example. If they don't like somebody and they did something wrong to them and it was not that, you know, big or not, I probably won't like them.
Yeah.
At all. I don't care what you did. You messed around my sisters. You did something. Oh, you won't get it. But if it's just that's a different. But that is girl. It's a type of girl code. That's my sisters.
Yeah.
That's sibling code maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But as like just like a friend, like I have friends where another friend did something not okay to them, and I've still talked to them. I don't intermingle them and stuff like that, and I let them know that that's not going to change the relationship. But again, I think it ultimately has to do with like what happened, how your friend was hurt, how you feel connected to people, and if their hurt hurts you.
Right.
So I think it depends, but as a whole, I don't think that's a girl code when you get older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different.
I think that's just a friend thing.
Yeah.
Like personal thing.
Right. And it really does depend because if you think of the person that's like they're saying they're offended or they're hurt or whatever, well, you know, is it something petty? Or are you always causing trouble with people? Because it gets to a point where you're always falling out with everybody. It's always an issue. And every time I turn around, you don't want me talking to this person, that person. And that's, you know, that's when it becomes a problem where you're looking at your friend like, I'm not going to burn all these bridges with these people because you can't maintain your relationships.
That's true. And I feel like it's different as we get older because when you're younger, you're constantly around these people all the time. So they're always influencing your life. So as we get older and our friends are dealing with certain people, we're like, well, I met them a couple of times. They're nice. I don't really know how to deal with this. Like,
what happened?
What happens now? Next? Or that person trying to text you, or do you tell your friend? Like, how to navigate that? It's just like, is it worth it? Like,
because I think when you're younger, like you said, it's all about your friends, your peers who you're around. You care about, you know, what they think of you. And as you're older, it becomes more individualized. Like, what do I have to do? Who are, you know, my friends? What's going on with me? And then hopefully when you're older, people are more mature to where your relationship doesn't involve that other person, that you're not talking about them. Because when you're in middle school and high school, you want to like, haha, I stole your friend. Oh, she's my best friend now. Or I'm with this person. Oh, this is my group now.
It's all about identifying yourself.
Yeah.
And so it really is about yourself. It's about yourself, but it's in relation to other people. So I think you get a little bit more self-absorbed in trying to fit in. So, like, I'm not going to like you because you don't like this person because I'm trying to fit in with you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and I think as you grow, you're trying to fit in with your own self.
Right.
Yep.
And then just have people you like around you.
Exactly.
Bingo.
Bingo. Woo,
Exactly
clap
how
that
it is.
up.
Yep.
So I guess, in conclusion, girl code kind of, it depends on what you make. You could have different names. It can be a girl code or kind of like your moral compass or like unspoken agreement that you have between your friends or a spoken agreement that you have with your friends.
That's true.
And it's, it can happen young age and older age. You might not call it that, but it seems like it's something that continues, throughout your life, one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've all kind of been approached with like the girl code kind of dilemma, like what do I do or how do I approach this?
Yeah, I think it's just more people code. People code, your own morals and value code.
Or friendship code.
Friendship code. Like, it's just how you navigate situations because I just, as a person, I'm still going to do pretty much the same things that I am with a girlfriend that I am with a guy friend. Because that's how I work. It doesn't change when you're a guy, really. The only thing that might change is the attention that you need to give them.
Yeah.
Because if it's like a cat and a dog, like cats don't need that much attention. That's a guy. Dog's a woman who needs a little bit more affection and attention.
So I think the people, though.
Yeah, you got that right. It depends on the people.
It does depend.
All of this, though.
It does depend. But majority haven't had many guy friends that are that needy of attention. If they are, it's because they like you.
All right.
But I think it's just people code, and we need to start figuring out what we're okay with and not okay with, and we need to verbalize it and communicate with our friends. When you're upset with something, you tell them. When you feel like you don't know if it's going to be all right or not, you ask.
Yeah, because how do you know? Some girls and some guys do not follow these codes.
Exactly.
So how do you know if this person's following that or not?
Talk to your friends.
Exactly.
Talk to them.
Know who your friends are.
Yep.
Well, all right. If you are an artist and would like us to play your music or have a product or brand that you would like us to advertise, or if you have any questions or comments, please email us at heartschat@heartschat.radioshow.com. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Periscope at HeartsChat, and our Instagram at HeartsChatRadio. We post a lot of motivational messages up throughout the day, so if you need a little inspiration or pick-me-up, follow our pages. And for more information on Hearts Chat, be sure to visit our website, www.heartschatRadioshow.com.
We hope you enjoyed our show today. Tune in every Sunday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on HeartsChatRadio.com for a new episode of Hearts Chat. So don't forget to tune in, check us out, and spread the word.
And visit my blog and ask me all of your relationship questions anonymously at FromErica'sHeart.com. Thank you for listening to Hearts Chat, where we speak from the heart.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great week.